Hello, welcome to Tamil Mom by Bhanu. I'm Bhanu. This vlog was shot last Sunday. It will continue till Monday morning. So this vlog will be from Sunday night to Monday morning. So it's dinner time, 8:20. We're having chapati with egg gravy. And from this week, I am planning to have a new set of rules and routine in my kitchen. I will let you know as the video goes. So watch the video fully. So it's chapati with egg gravy. Actually, this was the gravy which I prepared in the afternoon. The same gravy, we are finishing it off by night, and we are planning to include egg gravy on every Sunday. So that eggs are a staple diet. Otherwise, my kids are not having eggs on a daily basis. So here we are finished with dinner chapati. Half of chapati is left over. So here I have to wash all these cups, glasses, and since the tawa is hot, I've kept hot water for drinking. So the stove is yet to be washed. All the vessels got washed, and the countertop, stove, everything I need to scrub. I need to clean the window sills over there. We have to clean the mixer grinder with a dry cloth, and I will be changing all the mats today. On Mondays I will change mats. So Sunday night I'll clean everything and put it for washing. So this is how my stove looks for washing, and this is the tray in which I keep my salt and pickle jars, the ceramic jars. I'm going to wash it. Usually I wipe it with a dry cloth, but today I'll take off everything, change the paper tomorrow morning, and I'll segregate it. I'll just wash it now and keep it for drying. Here I've cleaned the stuff, the countertop, the tiles behind it, and everywhere. And finally, with a dry cloth, I usually wipe off my switchboards. There are no sort of no dirty black marks at all over there. If you keep on doing it on a regular basis with just a dry cloth, I don't suggest using a wet cloth. If you keep it dry by using a dry cloth, it's really good. Once in a week, if you keep on wiping it, I think the scars or the black marks won't stay over there, and mixie also is cleaned. My window sills are absolutely neat and clean with no grime, oil stains or anything. So it's 9:20. Since we had an early dinner, I'm able to finish off most of the work today cleaning. And here my dishwashing liquid got over, so I thought I'll wash this and keep it for drying as well. This is very rare because we keep on washing and every time I need to refill it. Today I thought, okay, finally, since it's got over in the night itself, I'll wash it and keep it for drying. So morning I'll come and I'll refill the bottle with water and my Prill liquid. And here everything is done. And from this week I'm starting this routine of wiping all the shelves with this dry cloth. I have changed the shelf liners. It's self-adhesive shelf liners. I had already shared the vlog with you, the purchase, the change of my shelf liners. I changed it and I shared the vlog with you. Those of you who haven't watched it, I'll link it in the iCard above. So the dry cloth, I'm going to wipe on all the shelves, and these shelf liners are really sturdy, and when I wipe it, it takes off all the dust and grime. And with the same cloth, I'll wipe off the outside of the fridge. And this tray I'm not going to organize now. I'll come in the morning and I'll use a fresh paper and organize. Right now everything is clean. I've added baking soda inside the sink to declog it, and here the burners are switched on to take away all the wetness, and hot water, boiling water for the sink, so that when I pour it down the sink along with the baking soda, it will be declogged. Here I've kept the tray just like that. I'll come in the morning and I'll clear it and organize and keep it. Now I pour the hot water, and every week I do this, and there is no clogging of sink clogging at all in my kitchen and no bad smell. So by 9:30 almost everything is done. And here I have kept the pickle and salt jars along with my knife sharpener over here. It is yet to be wiped and segregated in the tray in the morning. And in my Saturday vlog, I had already mentioned that I had done some grocery shopping and for my kanji and other household items. Here I'm taking out everything and segregating again. This is turmeric, green tea, walnut. Those are baking soda packets, rice, sugar, matta rice, our olival, that's horse gram. And here most of the kanji items, I'm going to take off the rice and the solam over here. I'm going to use ragi, pista, and all the items which I have taken for a kanji item, I'll keep it in this bag. Once I start roasting it, I will take one by one and roast it and keep. These things I'm going to segregate. And I have taken baking soda in this box. I usually use a lot of baking soda for all the cleaning purpose in and around my house. So I have a box of baking soda with a spoon in it all the time ready for any cleaning purpose. And these 4 packets I'll just use for kitchen in case I need for cooking in future. So I'll keep these 4 packets ready, and I have labeled it, and I'll keep it always above the washing machine rack, where I place my nirma powder, washing powder, rock salt, which I use for wiping the floors every morning, along with camphor. So it's 9:40 now. Almost everything is done. I'm going to take care of my hand. That's my hand care routine with olive oil. I rub a little bit of olive oil after each and every time I've used my hands in water. And from this week, another new routine which I've shared with you, which I've already mentioned, I'm going to make a checklist of the duties or the work which I'm going to do on a weekly basis. One or two things which it's long pending, I'll write it down and do it. It's first jaggery syrup, pickle seasoning, and roasting of my kanji items. Actually, jaggery syrup, it's long pending. I'm planning to use jaggery syrup in my daily kanji for everyone, for all 4 of us. All these days I was using nata sakra, and the taste is not very good for my kids. And pickle seasoning, I've preserved lemon and nardanga and rock salt. I need to put the masalas, the chili powder. And next is kanji roasting. Once I finish each and every chore, I'll be ticking it off, so that I'll be finishing it easily. Let's see in my next week whether I'll be able to follow these things properly. I'll set for next week, switch off the big light and switch on the smaller one, which I always have in the kitchen. As far as possible, have a 0 watt bulb inside the kitchen. It wards off all the germs lurking around. As far as I have seen, it keeps germs at bay in the kitchen especially. It's next day morning. I got up a little late, like 10 minutes late, so by the time I came down and finished most of the work and started kanji, it's 5:35. It's going to be 5:35, and I organized my tray, the salt and pickle tray, with a newspaper, and it's clean and neat. I wiped all the surfaces. And after kanji, I'm going to have my normal drink, which I usually have in the morning, with hot water. This powder, I already shared it in one of my vlogs. Those of you who haven't seen, I will link it in the iCard above. This is quite good for my stomach, as far as I have seen, because I have a lot of bloating sensation, and this powder helps it to keep it fit, keep my palate clean. And after that, I'll be going out and starting off with my outdoor activities, like putting the column, cleaning the portico. Actually, the column is good as of now, but still I have to clean and put water. After that, I came back inside and started off with my indoor activities. The steps were not wiped on Saturday morning, so I'm going to wipe that first and then start off with wiping all the floors in the kitchen and hall. I thought of wiping the rooms too today, but I have to take out the shelf, the cloth, the rack, and then the cycles. So I'm not in a very great mood to take off everything and then start off. So I'm planning to do it tomorrow. As of now, I'm going to clean the kitchen, hall, and everywhere around it. Actually, Saturdays my daughter cleans the first floor. She wipes it and gives, but the steps I'm very scared to let her wipe it, because it tends to get slippery at times. So Monday mornings usually I first start off with wiping those steps and then start off with the hall and kitchen. Those of you who haven't watched my Saturday vlog, I'll link it in the iCard above again. Please do watch it and share your feedback. And it's our normal routine of cleaning the sink with this brush. This brush is really, really handy sink cleaning brush. And no matter what kind of brush you use, it doesn't go in between the tap holes. So I'm using a toothbrush over there, cleaning it. And once in a week, if I do this, that is again neato clean. So it takes just 4 to 5 minutes for me to clean the entire sink, maximum 6 minutes. So everything is done. I'll spray the homemade spray, which gives a good fragrance over there. And till the sink, I will be wiping usually, and with the same cloth, I will wipe off the kitchen, the sink countertop, the tiles behind it, and then start off wiping the floor again. I make sure I don't clean this place after this time in the morning. I don't take a cloth and wipe anywhere near the sink for the whole day. And the bedsheets which we took out on Saturday, I'm going to start for the first load of washing in the washing machine. And this is the second load, which I'm going to put my carpets, mats, and everything inside the washing machine. So started off and changed all the mats and near the bathrooms and passage. Over here, I've taken the kitchen mat. As I told you, On Sunday morning, on Sunday nights, I take off the mats and I start off with morning fresh ones. And here, dishwashing liquid I need to fill up. Here, I've added all the nata sakar over here. And this is jamun which my husband got yesterday. No one is ready to eat it. It's very, very sweet. I'm going to give it to someone who likes it, who will relish it and eat. So switched off the lights and switched on the small light, and I'm going out to my normal activity, walking. That is, it's a bit late today. It's already quite bright outside. After putting the rangoli, I'll start off with the walking. This I make sure I don't miss. And from this week onwards, I'm planning to start off with my yoga routine again. In between a month and 15 days, I had already stopped because there was no time, and I was just thinking that okay, fine, leave it, let's leave it, and I don't want to do it again. I'm going to start off with yoga, just basic asanas and breathing exercises. And here, check out the flowers in our garden, the hibiscus flowers. Every day we get 10 to 12 flowers of different colors and varieties. It's really good. I'm planning to do a garden tour and share it with you in the next week, so do stay tuned. Here, after a long time, I'm waking my son up and getting him and making him sit on the sofa. I came inside. I thought I'll start off with my kanji and then start off with a sambar preparation. It's one of different variety sambar, which is going to be very, very easy today. I have taken split yellow dal, and for this I'm going to add small onion, tomato, green chili, ginger, garlic, and I'll be seasoning it with curry leaves, and at last I'll be adding coriander leaves. All these things I will be adding it along with the raw dal which I've washed and soaked over here. It's split yellow dal, that's pasi parupu. With this water, I'm going to add a little more water and add all these things raw. Yes, I'm not going to saute anything in oil. I'm going to add all the onion, tomato, green chili, ginger, garlic, salt, turmeric, and sambar powder along with this. I'm going to mix it up and let it sit for one whistle. Then I'll be opening it and mashing it, and we'll season it. This is one of the easiest sambar you will ever see, and those of you who don't even know what is sambar will really be able to do a good job out of it. So this is turmeric powder. I'll be adding a little bit of turmeric along with this dal and the items which we have added, onion, tomato. And this is the sambar powder. Actually, the sambar powder and chili powder recipe I've already shared in my previous vlog. Those of you who haven't watched, I'll link it in the iCard and also description box below. Please do check. And I've added all the things. Now I'll be mixing it up, adding a little bit of more water, closing it and letting it sit for one whistle. And my suggestion is, if you're doing this sambar, take a bigger cooker which holds a little more capacity, because this sambar tends to splash once the whistle comes. So I suggest you take half the quantity of the cooker. If the cooker is a bigger one, see to it that half the cooker is filled, not more than that. And if you're taking a smaller cooker, it's very risky. After that, after one whistle comes, I will be seasoning it, and then now I thought I will finish off kanji. In between, I do not take kanji. My daughter got the clothes which had washed and dried yesterday. So once those those clothes are done, the washing machine beeped, and I took off the bedsheets, and I added a bit of baking soda for my mats, and I'm placing it inside the washing machine and starting off the second load. In the meantime, the whistle came out, first whistle. I'm going to switch it off and go and start drying the bedsheets. Since my daughter took off all the clothes from the rack is clean and empty now for me to dry the bedsheets. Actually, these bedsheets need to be dried on the terrace, but I need to ask my husband to take the tub to the terrace, and in between, if it starts drizzling or raining, I have to run again, so I don't make it a point to go upstairs most of the time to dry my bedsheets. I make sure the stands are empty with the previous doors closed and dry it off this way over here itself. It's easy, so that I can, whenever need arises, I can take it inside and go. So finished off that work, came to the kitchen to check on my dal or the sambar. The pressure did not come out still, so I washed the vessels, and I had loaded the dishwashing liquid again inside that, since it was clean and neat. I'm waiting for the pressure to get released and the cooker to cool down. This is curd for afternoon. So in the meantime, I had some time. I thought I will oil my hair with olive oil. Usually I use this homemade oil, but Once in a while, I use olive oil too. It's good. So I came and opened the cooker, and the dal is very well cooked. I'll be mashing all the ingredients in a masher and seasoning it with normal. This one small onion I had left off, so I'm going to add it while seasoning. Along with asafoetida, jeera, mustard, I'll be seasoning it. So I've kept oil in this pan, in this bowl. After that, after it heats up, I'll be adding all the ingredients along with the dal. Make sure you or switch it off within one whistle, because the more this dal boils or cooks, it becomes into a jelly like consistency, or that valavalappu tanma they say that comes. So by the time it comes to a boil, I'm going to wash all the next set of vessels, the chopping board, the cups which my kids had kanji with, and the cooker especially. The cookers and other stuff which becomes dry, which have the tendency to become dry, stays inside the sink. The whole kitchen and the whole house actually looks very dirty. My mom says that if the kitchen is clean, the whole house will be clean. So I make sure most of the time there are no dishes in the sink. Actually, I don't even think twice before doing, because the more I think, the more lazy I tend to become. So once something is simmering or boiling on the stove, I make sure that I go and finish off the cleaning or washing purpose in between. Those which needs to be scrubbed, I'll scrub it and keep. Those which needs to be washed, just like that, I'll wash it and keep. So done with the vessels. Now I'm going to take care of my hand, that is with olive oil. I'll make sure to do this all the time. And here, according to our taste, the sambar consistency is a bit thick. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot water. Make sure if you want it into a thinner consistency, use hot water for this, especially for this sambar, because if you add cold water, again the texture of it changes and the gum-like consistency starts off. So switch it off and add the hot water, mix it up, and don't let it boil for a long time. Since it's already cooked, it will be good to go. And this is one sambar which no one will realize that you've added everything raw, and it doesn't give the raw taste at all, and it is one of the best sambars for idli, dosa, rice. So try it and see. Sambar is done. Now my time, yoga time. From 10 minutes, I'm going to start from this week till 30 minutes. I'll start off with breathing exercises and normal asanas. I'm not going to take a break from this at all, because break is always a break. It breaks off, it doesn't start. So finished taking bath, I came down, and these are the next set of clothes for tomorrow. Alternate days I wash. And in the meantime, my family is having their breakfast. My daughter took off all the mats which I had put for the second load, and she's dried it over here. Everything is getting dried, the washcloths, mats, carpets, and all those things. And this is the second second batch of idlis for me and my husband getting ready. And in the meantime, I'm going to prepare koot for afternoon. There's a different type of koot this time. So I'll be soaking the dal. Actually, dal needs to be soaked before cooking. It's very good for health. So I'll make sure it is soaked for half an hour. By the time I finish my breakfast, it will be soaked. So after breakfast, I'll come back and I'll start off with the dal preparation. So came back, I'm going to switch on the stove and keep the dal in the cooker for koot today. Here green tea is ready, and these are the set of things course needs to be done for this week. Is it chores or course? Am I pronouncing it properly? Let me know if it's not correct. Okay, so I'll let you know what I did the next week. Did I fulfill all my duties, or did I fulfill the checklist? And do stay tuned for my garden vlog 2, which is going to be coming in the next week. So if you have liked this vlog, please do like, share, and post your valuable comments. And also do not forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon next to it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.